Make sure everything's up and running. Alrighty, testing. Alrighty, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another video on the channel today, and today we have episode 21 of the Giants franchise. And today we're taking on the Washington football team for the second time in this early season. We're 1-1. We had kind of a rough game against the Eagles. I don't think that'll happen much, but we definitely had a close game with the Eagles, and I hope that we can capitalize on more opportunities in this game against Washington. With that being said, let's just hop straight into it. I'm looking forward to this because we beat them 24-7 in the first game that we played against them this season. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Let's go ahead and do that. All right. Jordan Love, I mean, he's had a okay start to the year, nothing too impressive, but still, you know, overall pretty solid. I mean, last game was kind of rough for Saquon. That's definitely not what I'd want to see from him. Definitely want to see a little bit more production out of him. Sterling Shepard definitely took a step up in that last game, which is good to see. And then Jabril Peppers has had a quiet start to the season as well, so hopefully he can get something going on defense for us. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get this game started. And it looks like we will be starting off with the ball. Not my most favorite thing to do, but we will showcase our offense first. Corey Ballantyne will get the ball here. He's going to take it out. He's going to make a little move here, and he's going to get us to the 24-yard line. With that, Jordan Love's going to take the offense out onto the field, and we will be seeing the offense first. First and 10 from the 24-yard line. Jordan Love's going to take the snap here. He's going to hand it off to Saquon Barkley, who's going to get a gain of 2 on the first carry of the day. Second and 8 from the 26. Love's going to take the snap. He's going to throw it over to Evan Ingram, who's going to make the catch, and he will get a gain of 3 on the play. I feel like our offense right now has a lot of potential behind it. It's not as good as our offense, but it can definitely be as good, if not better. Jordan Love's going to take the scramble, and he's going to get us the first down, as that is a gain of 9 and a first down for us. I feel like a lot of improvement needs to be made with our offensive line. To the right, and he's going to get stopped for a gain of 3, as he is 2 for 4 to start off this game. But with cap space kind of be a little while before we can see kind of a lot of good players come over to this team. So we're going to get sacked on the play, as that was Iodonis, as he gets half of a sack on that play. It's now 3rd and 11 from the 36-yard line, as we have 11 yards to get a first down, as we're going to throw this over to Sterling Shepard, who's going to make the catch, and he's going to get the first down, as that will get us to the 49-yard line, and that was a great connection from Love to Shepard. So far this early season, I'm definitely seeing a lot more wide receiver 1 traits from him, as we're going to hand it off to Saquon here, as he's going to actually get back to the line of scrimmage, even though it looked like he actually lost a couple on the play. It seems like Barkley is just really not finding his groove, as we're going to try it again with him, as he's going to make a juke move here, as he's going to get to the 50-yard line. They actually mark him down at the 49, so they're giving him a gain of 2 on the play. Love's going to take the snap here. He's going to throw it over to his target, as that's going to be caught by Lazard, as that will get us to the 27-yard line, as the newly converted tight end will make the catch. I felt like it was best to move Lazard to tight end just because of his size and his ability, and I'd also want to see a little bit more of Corey Coleman on offense, which you should see him a little bit more. So we're going to hand this off to Barkley here, who's going to get wrapped up, sheds a tackle, but still gets tackled at the 23-yard line for a gain of 4. As that will wrap up this first quarter for us, as we have taken the whole entire first quarter on our first drive. Jordan Love's going to have an empty backfield with him now, as he's going to take the snap here, and he's going to have no one, as he's going to be forced to throw this one away, as that is going to be an incomplete pass, and there's a flag on the play. It's going to be roughing the passer on Ryan Kerrigan, as we will take that, and that will give us a 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line. First and 10 now. We're going to take the snap. We're going to hand it off to Saquon Barkley, who's going to shed a tackle. He's going to get a gain of 2, as he's now 6 rushes for 13 yards in this game. 2nd and 7 now. Love's going to take the snap here, and he's going to roll out to the right. He's not going to have anyone open, as he's going to be forced to throw this one away, and that will make it 3rd and 7 from the 8-yard line. Third down now here, as the Giants have 8 yards to go for a score. As he's going to roll out to the right, he's going to dump it off to Evan Ingram, who's going to lose yards on the play, as that's a loss of 4, and that will make it 4th and 11. As with this long drive coming into an end, we are going to be forced to go for a field goal. Catanzaro's attempt is up, and it is good, and we are up 3-0, as that is now 5 quarters that we've gone without scoring a touchdown, and there's only 4 minutes to go left before we can possibly go 6 quarters without scoring a touchdown. We'll be taken back here from Sims, as that's going to be wrapped up at the 21-yard line, as that was just not a good return from him. As now we will see Dwayne Haskins take the offense out, and this has not been his best year ever. As you see there, 30 for 44, 343 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions on the year. He's definitely got the potential behind him, and he's kind of got some good playmakers too, and he's got a solid defense to work with. So this team, although it only got 2 total wins last year, and they're off to an 0-2 start now, so that's going to be a first down for Dwayne Haskins, as that's a gain of 12 on the play. As that is John Ross, their newly acquired wide receiver, that we didn't see much of at all last game. As Haskins going to fake the handoff here, and he's going to just dump it off to his receiver, who's going to make the catch, and that will be a gain of about 6. As I was saying, Washington only won 2 games last year, so they're definitely looking to improve upon that, even though they're down to a 0-2 start, as this will be caught and brought to the 50-yard line, as John Ross is off to a quick start for 3 catches for 30 yards, which is more than we saw from him in the first game, as he's going to dump it off to his running back here, who's going to shed a tackle, and that will be a gain of 5 on the play. The football team also got Jordan Howard over this last offseason, but he's not really amounted to much, as they're going to dump it off to Trey Quinn here. So that's going to be another first down for this football offense, as that will take us likely to the 2-minute warning unless they get a playoff here. And they will get a playoff indeed, and they will hand it off to Howard, and that will be a modest gain. So I actually believe that was Antonio Gibson and not Howard. Haskins going to take the snap. He's going to dump it off to his receiver here, who's going to get hit-sticked, but he's still going to get a first down. I believe that was Niles Paul. Sorry, that was Jordan Reed. Haskins is going to take the snap here. He's going to scramble back. He's going to dump it off to Trey Quinn, who's going to get hit-sticked again, as that will be a gain of 9 as this football team offense is moving while taking a decent amount of time off the clock. Haskins will take the snap here. He's going to scramble. He's going to dump it off to his running back, and there's going to be a flag on the play, but if the play stands, he will go down to the 1-yard line. And it will not. It'll be holding against the offense, as that was Brandon Scherf, and that will make it a 2nd and 11 from the 22-yard line. This defensive line is not showing a lot of pressure, as we will see Jordan Howard in the backfield. He will just dump it off here to his tight end, Reed, as that will be a gain of about 7 on the play, making it 3rd and 4. As that looks like that will be a timeout from Washington, as we have about 54 seconds remaining in this first half. Haskins has Gibson in the backfield. He's going to take the snap here. He's going to dump it off to his receiver over in the middle. Terry McLaurin, as that will be a first down, as Villanueva is hurt on the play. And that will be a 1st and goal now for this Washington offense. Haskins will take the snap here. He's looking. He's just going to dump it off to his running back, and that's going to be deflected, as that was Julian Love on the play, as it looks like Julian Love is so far emerging as one of our best defensive players this season. Haskins will take the snap. He's looking. He's just going to dump it off, and he will get it to Terry McLaurin for a gain of 1, as it is now 3rd and goal from the 7-yard line. Giants defense is looking to make a goal line stop, or a red zone stop, I should say. He's going to dump it off to his running back, Howard here. He's going to shrug a tackle, but he will only get another yard, as that will now be 4th and goal, and they will be forced to kick a field goal, as they will call a timeout with 8 seconds remaining, so that way they have plenty of time to get this kick off.
Matt Prater on for the field goal, a 23-yard attempt.
Matt Prater's kick is up, and it will be good, as that will tie the ball game at 3 apiece, as already it looks like this game is going to be a lot lower scoring than that last game for us, as it is a 3-3 tie here, as Valentine will let this one go, as that will give us 5 seconds remaining in this first half. First and 10 from the 25-yard line. Jordan Love's just going to hand it off to Saquon Barkley here, who's going to get a very modest gain of 3, as he is yet again having a very slow start to a game. As that will end this first half now, as it is a 3-3 tie, and Washington will start off with the ball in this half, as that's not what we want to see, as our defense has not exactly been the best. They've given up some pretty crucial plays, as this will be taken out, and he's going to get hit hard, but he will get to the 26-yard line, as that was a much better return than the last one. First and 10 now. They're just going to dump it off to their tight end, as he will get tackled at the 41-yard line, as that is a first down on the first play of this drive.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First and 10 now. Haskins is just going to hand it off to his running back here, who's going to get piled up and stopped for a gain of 3. That is his first rush of the day, as it is now 2nd and 7, as BJ Hill was in on that tackle, his first of the game. Haskins will take the snap here. He's just going to dump it off to Terry McLaurin, who's going to make the catch. He's going to get a gain of 6, but it will be just shy of the first down marker, as it'll be 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1 now. Haskins just going to hand it off to his running back here, who has plenty of space out to the right, and he's going to get tackled down at the 34-yard line, as that was a big run. And if Howard was more of a speedy back, he likely could have gotten a touchdown on that play.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
First and 10 now. Haskins is audibling. as he will hand the ball off yet again, as he's going to get stopped for a gain of 2 on the play, as Jordan Howard is 3 for 21 on the day so far, as we're seeing a good mix of Jordan Howard and Antonio Gibson from this backfield. Haskins will take the snap here. He's just going to dump it off to his wide open target, who's going to make a juke move, as that will be enough for a first down and then some, as it is now a 1st and 10 from the 20 as they just got into the red zone. 1st and 10 now. Haskins will hand it off to his running back here, who's going to shrug off a tackler, and he's going to get tackled for a first down. There's a flag, as that looked like that could have been a face mask. And that's exactly what it is, and that will be an automatic first down, or half the distance to the goal in this situation. That will take them to the 4-yard line, as that's exactly what we did not want to see from this defense. Dwayne Haskins is going to take the snap. He's going to hand it off here, and he's going to get stuffed, but they will carry him into the end zone, as that was a very questionable approach to tackling the running back, as they tackle him into the end zone. So that will be a touchdown for Washington, as they go up 10-3 now, as they have now scored more points in this game than they did all of last game. As we see here, our rookie Forbes is out with a dislocated shoulder, and he will not be able to return for the rest of the game. Valentine here is going to get the ball. He's going to take it out here, as he will make a move, and he will get stuffed at the 22-yard line. Jordan Love's going to take the snap here. He's going to throw it over to his receiver, who's going to make the catch off of a very weak throw after Jordan Love got hit. But he will get the catch, and he will get a gain of 2 on the play. Love's going to take the snap here. He's going to throw it out to Slayton, but he will not make the catch, as that is an incomplete pass. Love's going to take the snap here. He's going to roll out to the right. He's going to throw it over to Lazard, and that's going to be, as that was a terrible throw, as that will be taken down to the 3-yard line, as that was Moreland on the play, as I believe that's his 2nd interception on the season, once in our first game and then once this game, as that will be now a 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. We're going to hand it off to the running back here, who's going to get tackled at the 1-yard line, as that's a very questionable call, as that is now 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. We're going to hand it off to Jordan Howard here, who has nobody to stop him, as that's going to be another touchdown for Washington, as they're going to go up by 2 scores now with 1:17 left to go in this 3rd quarter. As that will be a good extra point kick, as they are now up 17-3. It seems almost as if the roles have been reversed in this game compared to the last one. We're down by 2 scores, and we need something quick, as Valentine's going to fumble the ball, as he will give it up, and that will be recovered by Washington at the 20, as it looked like he might have been down. So I'm going to challenge that real quick, as it looked like he was down, but they're saying there's nothing to challenge there, as just like that, we have given the ball up yet again, as they have now the ball 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Haskins is going to take the snap here. He's going to find Terry McLaurin wide open, as that was a blown coverage play by our cornerback, and that's a 1st and goal now from the 2-yard line. They're going to hand it off to Jordan Howard here, who's going to get stuffed in the backfield, as that's going to be a loss of 1 on the play.
was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal.
Second and goal from the 3-yard line now. We're going to pass it here, and you're going to find a wide open Terry McLaurin. That's going to be another touchdown for this Washington offense, as we are now down 3 scores.
Touchdown, Washington.
The kick will be up, and the kick will be good.
Is good. Makes this Washington 24, Giants 3.
All right, Ballantyne, please do not fumble it here. He's going to take it out, and he will get us to the 26-yard line as he ran out of bounds there, as we are now looking at a 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line, as we need a score, and we need it quick. Love's going to take the snap. He's going to throw it over to Slayton, who's not going to make the catches. That was deflected, as this has been a very quiet game from our offense, as Jordan Love has a total of 37 passing yards this whole game. Love's going to take the snap. He's going to roll out to the right. He's going to throw it over to Shepard, and that's going to be overthrown, as that will be the end of this first quarter. And I've been very unimpressed with how Jordan Love has been playing. With that being said, we're going to put in our backup, because we're down by 3 scores. Hopefully we can get something going, and let's see if he can put something together. And our backup is just Deshaun Kaiser, an acquisition that we got in the offseason. He did not impress me enough to take the starting job in the preseason. He's going to dump it off to Evan Ingram here, who's going to get more than enough for a first down, as that's a gain of 23 on the play. And that is going to be the first pass from Deshaun Kaiser today. As I was saying, Deshaun Kaiser didn't impress me enough to become the starter in that last game, as we're just going to throw it deep here to Shepard, and Shepard will not make the catch, as that was very close, as that was almost caught for a touchdown. Kaiser's going to take the snap here. He's going to look to his right. He's going to throw over to Lazard, and he's going to make the catch, as that's going to be enough for about 8 yards, as it's now 3rd and 1.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 1 here, as Kaiser will be taking the snap. He's going to throw it over to Shepard, and Shepard's open. He's going to make the catch, and he's going to step out of bounds, as that will be enough for a first down. And with that, we are looking at a 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. We are seeing a lot of offensive production from this offense now that we've put Kaiser in, and that's going to be not caught by Slayton, as they were saying his feet were out of bounds. With this rise of production from offense, Kaiser's going to dump it off here, and that will be a first down from Shepard, and that will get us to the 21-yard line. And on this drive, Kaiser already has more yards than Love does all game. With this, does this mean Kaiser's going to be our quarterback next game? I don't know, as we're going to throw it over to Lazard here, who's going to make the catch, and he's going to get hit hard, but he's going to get down at the 3-yard line. And with that, that will be a 1st and goal at the 3 for us now. Kaiser's looking at a 1st and goal from the 3. He's going to take the snap here. He's just going to dump it off to his running back, Saquon Barkley, who's not going to make the catch, as that was deflected, as that will now make it 2nd and goal from the 3-yard line. Kaiser's going to take the snap here. He's going to throw it over to Lazard, and that's going to be a touchdown, the first of Kaiser's season, and that will be our first touchdown in almost 2 full games, as we are now down by 2 scores, as we need a stop immediately on defense. And that is good to see from Kaiser, leading this team, taking them down and scoring a touchdown for us.
Makes this Washington 24, Giants 10.
Dixon will kick us off here, and that will be, I believe that says James there, and he will get it to about the 30-yard line there, which is not what we want to see from our special teams. But it is now 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line, as Dwayne Haskins and his offense is looking to take as much time off of this clock as possible. And Haskins is going to get pressured here, and Gibson's going to get tackled for a loss of 5 on the play, as it is now 2nd and 15 on the play.
Antonio Gibson brought down back at the 24-yard line.
2nd and 16 here, as they will not stop Tomlinson, as that is a sack for him, the first of the game. And now we are looking at a 3rd and 22 for this Washington offense, as they are not stopping this defense whatsoever. Haskins is going to take the snap here. He's just going to dump it off to his running back, and that will be not enough for a first down, as that looked like that might have been a face mask. And that's exactly what it is, and that will cost us a first down, as that is Grant Haley again, his 2nd face mask call of the game, as that was a very costly tackle, as Tomlinson, Haskins is going to take the snap here, and he's going to hand it off to Gibson, and that will be enough for a first down. And that's very costly to see this, as we still have 2:50 left to go in this game, but it is not looking good for us.
Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Haskins is going to take the snap. He's going to hand it off here, and he's going to get tackled in the backfield for a loss of 1, it looks like. And with that, we are looking at a 2nd and 11 with 2:16 left to go, and that will likely take us to the 2-minute warning, and it does. And we need stops now. They're just going to hand it off here, and that's going to be a huge gain, as he's not going to quite get a first down, but he's very close to it, as it is a 3rd and 1, as our defense has been crumbling this whole game.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They're going to hand it off to the running back here, Jordan Howard, who's going to break free, and he's going to have every yard that he needs, and that will be a touchdown for him, as Awuzie almost got the tackle, and that will be all she wrote, as that will finalize this game, as we are back down by 3 scores, and our defense just had no stopping power at all, as that will be our I believe our 4th touchdown allowed. Yeah, our 4th touchdown on the game. Ballantyne's back to take it. He's going to take it out, and he will get to about the 23-yard line, and that will make it 1st and 10 now at the 23 with 1:07 left to go, as Kaiser's going to try to go down and score a touchdown to make this look a little bit more respectable, as Kaiser will take the snap here. He's going to roll out to his right. He's going to try to find Sterling Shepard, and he will do just that, who makes the catch, and he will get all the way into Washington territory, and that's a user juke, and that will get us a touchdown, as that was a huge play, as that was, I believe, an 77 yard touchdown catch and throw from Deshaun Kaiser to Sterling Shepard, as that will put us down by 2 scores, but not enough time will be left on the clock for us to do anything. But that is still good to see that our offense did not give up, as we got a huge touchdown there. Dixon's going to kick it off here. Going to return it now, and that will be taken to the 20-yard line, as that will be a fresh set of downs now, as that was Bruce on the return. They're going to hand it off here to the running back, who will get a gain of 1, and we will call a timeout, as we would like to get the ball back with a little bit of clock left.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They're going to do an end around here, as that's Trey Quinn, and that will be a gain of 8 on the play, and that will be a 3rd and 1, as we whatsoever, as it's now very close to being a first down for this offense. And they will hand it off to Jordan Howard for the first down, and Scherf is injured, and he looks like he's in pretty bad pain there, as the clock will stop, and that will be a kneel from Haskins, and that will wrap up this game, as we will fall to 1-2, and the Washington football team will elevate to 1-2, as this is a very rough start to our season. Actually a worse start than we had last year. Our defense just fell apart this game. I like to see what I got out of Kaiser. I believe I'm going to give him the start this next game. Just seeing that he produced like that in that last quarter. Love just had a very quiet game. Barkley had another quiet game. I think people are starting to kind of catch on to how he plays. As you can see here, Kaiser was 7 for 10, 152 yards. He actually outpassed yardage-wise Dwayne Haskins, and he had more touchdowns than any quarterback. He actually had a really solid day. That's kind of what I like to see, as he was really just finding his mark out there with Sterling Shepard, who's had 5 catches, 114 yards, which is what I really like to see from our number 1 receiver. John Ross was off to a hot start in that first drive, and then they just didn't throw to him again, which I don't understand. But he didn't really amount to much after that first drive. They started throwing a little bit more to Terry McLaurin, but none of their receivers had more than 50 yards, it looks like. But their running game is kind of what led them to this win, because you had the backfield of Jordan Howard and Antonio Gibson, which really kind of gave us a little bit of fits. Defensively, didn't really stand out much. Blake Martinez with 11 tackles. Haley, it was tied for second. 2 of our cornerbacks were tied for second with 7. Never be this high on the list for tackles. Chidobe Awuzie really had a letdown game. He allowed one of those touchdowns to Terry McLaurin, which I do not want to see, especially from a guy that we're paying that much money to. Jabril Peppers had a quiet game. Tomlinson had a sack. He had a pretty solid day. Xavier McKinney had a quiet day. Obviously Jimmy Moreland with the 1 interception on the day. It was just all around just kind of a quiet day for us. Or a 1-for-1. But yeah, it was just kind of a rough day for us all around. Hopefully we can bounce back against the Buccaneers. They seem like they're doing pretty good this season. Tom Brady did regress a little bit from his first season numbers. He's now an 84 overall, so hopefully we can take advantage of that. Because last year, if you remember, we actually had a call that went against us for us to lose that game. But with that being said, I do hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next one.